Today, we will continue creating the access table. We will also continue explaining the remaining field types. This is the table we created earlier. We have explained auto number, short text, and long text. Today, we will start with the data type, number. After choosing the data type, we write its name in the name field like this. Below, we see the properties of the number data type. Here, in the field size list, we find different sizes for the number field. Here, we have a Word document explaining the different sizes for the number field. As we can see here, there's a name, description, and size for each type. Note that in byte, integer, and long integer, there are no fractions. As we go down the table, we find increasing sizes for the number field. Starting with single, then double, then decimal. Let's go back to the table. For example, let's choose long integer for the size. And here, in the format list, we find general or currency to enter numbers with their currency symbol, or fixed to enter fixed decimal numbers. This can be used when choosing one of the fractional sizes. For example, here we choose the single field size. And from the decimal places field, we choose the desired number. Let's choose 2. If we try to input in the decimal places field, a message will appear, indicating that this field is only for text and date types. Here's the caption field, which we explained earlier. Here's the default value field, where we enter, for example, the number 5. And here's the validation rule field for entering a specific condition. We enter, for example, a rule greater than 20. Then press save and run. When entering data in the number field, such as 10, a message will appear indicating that there's a rule that the number must be greater than 20. As we can see, it will accept any numbers greater than 20. Here, we see the decimal point for 2 decimal places, as we selected earlier. As we explained in the text field, you can create a message to appear when the rule is met. For example, here we write, the number must be greater than 20. Then press save and run. The message we wrote will appear when entering a number less than 20. We will return to the field to modify the number according to the rule. And here's the required field, as explained earlier. And also, the indexing field, which can be indexed with the option for duplication or not. This has also been explained before. Here, we see the text alignment field, which has also been explained previously. Now, let's move on to the next type, which is date and time. Here, we create a new field and choose its type as date time. We see here, in the format list. In the list, we have options like general date, long date, short date, as well as long time and short time. Here, we choose short date. Then press save and run. Here, in the date field, we find a date picker, which allows us to select the desired date for input. If we want to hide the date picker, we select Never in the Show Date Picker field. Then press save and run. The date picker won't appear, and you'll need to enter the date manually. Here, in the Format field, we can see how to format date input for the year, month, and day. Errors can occur in date input, especially with days and months. So, it's possible to enter a custom date format in the Format field, where DD represents the day, MM represents the month, and YY represents the year. You can write the desired date format to avoid errors in date entry. This way, you can prevent any mistakes when entering dates. You can also reverse the format to start with the year instead of the day. The date will appear according to what was entered in the format. This helps avoid errors in both date input and display. Here's the caption field and also the default value. If you want today's date as the default value, in the expression builder, choose Functions, then Built-in Functions. Then select Date Time from the expression categories. Now select Now from the expression values and click OK. Then press Save and run. When entering a new record, you'll see the default value and today's date here. We also see the validation rule field and the validation text, and the rest of the properties that were explained earlier. Now, let's move on to the next type, currency. We create a new field and choose currency as the data type. In the format list, we see different formatting options like euro and fixed if we want the number to have specific decimal places, as explained earlier. And also, the decimal places field, as explained earlier. Also, the caption field and default value field. Let's, for example, write the number 100 in it. Then press save and run. Here, we see the default values when entering a new record. Of course, you can edit any default values. Now, let's move on to the yes/no data type. Create a new field and choose yes/no as its data type. Press save and run. Here, in the field, we see a single choice. The default value is no, and clicking it changes it to yes. In the table properties, we see no under default value. You can change it to yes instead of no, then save and run. You'll see yes as the default value when entering a new record. You can leave it as is or change it to no as desired. Now let's move on to the OLE Object data type. Create a new field and choose OLE Object as its data type. Then press Save and run. Go to the Object field, right-click, and select Insert Object. A window will open to choose the desired embedded object. These can be Adobe Acrobat files, Photoshop files, and more. Or you can create one from a file on your computer, as seen here. Choose the desired file from your computer, then click OK. The object or file will appear in the Object field. When you click it, this window will open to view the file. And when you click Open, the recorded file will open. Now, let's move on to the Hyperlink data type. Create a new field and choose Hyperlink as its data type. Here, we see the properties we discussed earlier. Press Save and run. Go to the Hyperlink field, right-click, and select Hyperlink. Then click Edit Hyperlink, and this window will open. Choose a file from your computer, then click OK. The file's name will be added to the Hyperlink field, and it will open with a click on the desired file. As seen here. Now let's move on to the attachment data type. Create a new field and choose attachment as its data type. Then press Save and run. Here, we see the display of the attachment field. To add an attachment, right-click, then Manage Attachments, and Add. Here, you can choose more than one attachment to add to the field. Notice that the number of attachments in the field is displayed here. To make changes, right-click, then Manage Attachments, and choose to add or remove attachments. You'll see the updated number of attachments after making changes. This displays how many attachments have been added or modified in the field. If you want to delete an attachment, right-click, then Manage Attachments. Select then Remove and confirm. Now, let's move on to the calculated data type. Create a new numeric field to apply calculations. Then, create another field and set it as a calculated data type. The wizard will open to create the desired mathematical equation. Here, choose the current table, Table 1. Select the first numeric field, then plus, and the second numeric field. The equation will be written in front of you. Then, Click OK, save, and run. When you enter numbers in the selected fields, they will be added, and the result will be displayed in the calculated field. Note that it won't calculate if any of the fields are empty. Upon entering data, the result is instantly shown in the calculated field. We'll stop here for today, and stay tuned for upcoming videos. If you like this video, click like, share and subscribe to get the new videos, and visit us at Fair's Solution. Thank you and have a nice day.